Guys, this is Tigress coming back to you with part 2 of my What If series for Monster Hunter World. In this series, I will basically be going through low rank, high rank, master rank, going from the first hunts that you do all the way up to the big bad boss, Sharpe's, and seeing if I could do it in other armors. And more importantly, instead of you, the 5th Fleet Hunter, coming in, what if another hunter came in with such and such equipment? In this case, I'm going for the very extreme of full fatalis. But what if, say, someone came in with Sharpe's, Titsy Q, Rathalos. Like, I'm going to do this for most hunts. This is just a case of starting at the very extreme because a case of, like, I'm very much positive on I can get all the way through. And guys, in part 1 I didn't do a best way to basically explain it, but it's basically a case of, it was more of me going through all the low rank hunts that you had to do in the story and whether we had to kill them. I'm gonna try and do it a bit better now, but it just so happened to be a case of Barrow turned up when I was going after Titsy Q, and it's like, may as well get two birds with one stone. Anjanath turned up when going after Pookie Pookie. Again, two birds, one stone. Now, guys, the rule sets for today are, I get a life. I still can't use healing items, but I do get a life. In Master Rank, I will get my full 3 lives, plus the actual ability to heal. Now, these aren't always going to be necessarily a set of rules. It's just a case of I'm using full Fatalis. The reason I'm saying a life, because guys, it seems dumb and stupid to go and say someone wearing full Fatalis at the end of Monster Hunter World needing a life to go against high rank stuff. I came close to dying to low rank Pookie Pookie because of poison, which would have ended it. Which, guys, I like poison. I can't heal past. Fire and blood, not blood. Is it blood? Like anything, I can essentially either wait for a second or just roll out the way. So fire blast, I can just roll. The effect Odoron leaves on you, and the few creatures like I can't think what's called right now. I can just wait a second. But if I get paralyzed, if I get poisoned, I can't do nothing about it. If I get put to sleep, I'm stuck there. But yeah, so guys, in the series, like I said, we're basically taking on through low rank to high rank. Now, without modding, I didn't see any other way of essentially being able to do this from beginning to end, which is why I've taken a few liberties. Through basically being able to still do this, I've basically been going through, looking at what the high rank quest is, and then going through the optional mission for that. Now, I said in part 1, I would not be doing the Colossal Task. And the one for the history books. I didn't do even one of those two because I can't remember its name. Why can't I not remember his name? It's gonna bug me. Zora Magmaros. Guys, Zora Magmaros for the most part is more about the area than it is about your own personal equipment. There's no real point where you go toe to toe with it with your actual equipment. Otherwise, yes, I'd 100% would. Do I wish I was more of a siege sort of quest? Like there's Safi, and then do I have either? I should theoretically be able to double check for event missions what mission I'm on about. Now, guys, whether it is essential mission, like optional missions for Zora Magnus, it is literally just a case of go and attack it. Like I say, your gear does not matter. Okay, quickly gonna go and check the gathering hub. Also, guys, for anyone that didn't pay full attention to part 1, I did say about an hour, and then it did take me like an hour and a half. And that was edited down to about 45 minutes, I think. Basically, in the end, it's like, yeah, I'm so close. There's not that many, and it's... I just basically, in the end, it's fine. And every time there's a new event in Monster Hunter, the Gathering Hub changes. I've got to say, I do really like Monster Hunter World's Gathering Hub, at least the Iceborne one. Because the Gathering Hub in Celiana is just on top of the boat. And it's, yeah. But not for First Era. For Celiana, it's this really nice sort of area.
Hey, partner.
Kotorov. It was Kotorov and Sapphire Eva. If Zora Ragnarok was a quest like that, then I probably would have. But either way. But yeah, so not doing Zora Magnarok, which means I think the first hunt, I think, is Pookie Pookie. Now, guys, is it going to kind of be annoying that I probably should have just gone toe-to-toe with high-rank Pookie Pookie and called it? Yes, but same point. If I was this new mysterious hunter with 4 fatalis that had to go and do these story missions, I wouldn't be able to skip it. Now, I was justifying it in part 1, but I probably shouldn't have. Gonna try not to. I'm also gonna try and have it take about 2 hours. But I'm not gonna strictly hold myself to it. Like, because I didn't do the Jaguar, well, kinda did the Jaguars. It was more of a case of I killed a few while on the hunt with great Jaguars. And just quite simply pointing out, this is very simple with a bow. You really think it's gonna be a pain? So they didn't get, like, those were a case of, they were easy in the first place, what makes you think they're going to be hard with Fatalis? Which basically just meant a full page, and then a few additional. But, we've got Invader in the World, so we've got Pookie Pookie in the Wild Spell Waste, Anjanath in the Wild Spell Waste, Old Monster New World, which is Pink Rathian, Nergigante, Kashula de Aura, Teostra, Valazak, and the Najiva. Now, I will quickly say, not looking forward to Dino. I'm pretty sure I can, I just don't think it's going to be a fun fight. Black Veil, Valazak I've done a few times by myself, so that's not too annoying. It's going to be annoying to refight it, but that's not going to be too bad. Teostra, I have no idea. Like, it's high rank, but it's still a case of they're still Elder Dragons, so... Kashil de Aura is going to be a pain. Yeah, I'm going to get a few good strikes on her, but it's still going to be a pain. Nergigante, it's going to be Nergigante, so it's not going to be too bad. All want Pink Rathian, again, same as with Rathlos, not going to be a problem. And they're not. But guys, I quickly want it on record. Why the fuck do you only fight 3 not-Elder Dragons in high rank? Pookie Pookie, you fight in low rank. Like, you don't fight, you fight one new monster in high rank, that's not an Elder Dragon. Anjanath and Pookie Pookie, monsters you fight in low rank. Pink Rathian, you don't fight Rathian in low rank, which is why I'm saying, but you fight Rathalos and they're very similar. Elder Dragon, Elder Dragon, Elder Dragon, Elder Dragon. Elder Dragon. So in total it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 hunts. Now guys, unlike the first part, I have been recording for about 10 minutes. Like, for the first part, it was like it was like the first few minutes. It's like no more than 5 minutes, and then straight into the hunt. Now, it would be in Zora Magnarok, but again, it's one of those cases where it doesn't really make a difference. Now, guys, some rules. If I have an option to fight them in a special arena, I can't. Part of me's like, I want to. Part of me's like, hold on, wait a minute. If you had to go through these individually, you wouldn't have the option. Which means I have to, if I can't fight them in their areas, which in this case I can, like, if it's only a mission where it's a one-time mission thing where, for instance, if Anjanath could only be fought in the Wild Spell Waste once, I can't, and I'd have to do it something else, then arena's fine. But I'm trying to stick as close to it as possible. Would it be a lot more easy hunting this thing in a closed-off arena? Yes. Like, guys, I have no problem with this game turning around saying, Elder Dragons, you know, they're high rank. But I also don't want to instantly be chucked straight into it in high rank, because it'd be like going from, you know, you'd have Legiana, Rathalos, Diablos, Armor. Like, probably Legiana or Rathalos, because I don't know how good Diablos is, and I've been told Odoron's not that great. I'd have their armor. And then if they go into toe with something like Near Gigante, yes, you could make Zora Magnaros. In that case, you'd probably have to make Zora Magnaros. But yeah, so guys, like, I don't think most of this is going to be that bad. I do honestly think the thing that's going to be slightly annoying and potentially cost me a life will be Xeno. But I'm stating now, if I get, like, guys, I get a life. Like, Master Rank, I will get my full 3 lives across each quest. I get a life throughout the whole of high rank. Now, I'm saying now, if I get all the way up to Xeno, I would turn around and say, for those who don't think I should, then this is where it ends. But for those who want to see how far I can actually go, I'm going to carry on, and it will depend on how far I get in Xeno. And I'm saying now, Elder Dragons, I am 100% using, in a worst case scenario, Temporal Mantles. Don't you dare, Rathian. Okay, so I go toe-to-toe with low-ranked Pookie Pookie. The thing almost, like, it gets me low because of poison. Bleed damage was the word I was looking for earlier. It gets me low because of poison. Yet this one's easier. Plus, guys, having all 3 lives against that thing on a 30-minute time is bad enough. Bonus ulterior timeline, you ascend, and yes, I should be a Saliana. But again, I'm gonna say the fact of, like, you can, like, your base of operations isn't in, like, Astera. Which I don't know why I keep mixing them up. It's like, you've got a base of operations, and that's that. And, like, you have, say, your own handler and all that lot. Now, I do remember it being Anjanath and Pink Rathian. And, guys, I even know... I mean, I don't have a thing for it in... in the Ancient Forest. Not in the arena. And, guys, yes, when I have the option to not fight something in the Ancient Forest, because it is a giant forest that I've got lost in more than once, I choose not to. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the Ancient Forest, but, like, one of my more favourite places to hunt is something like the Elder's Recess. Hey, Angela. Like, I typically love the more violent stuff, and like I've always loved playing Rogue Dragonborn. It's kind of fun, but kind of boring. More not as like useful, depending on the thing. But right now, I'm playing a barbarian wizard, so someone who has anger problems and can also generally use decent magic. But my current character is this person who's out for revenge, but also do jobs for money. There it is. But yeah, guys, so this current hunter is just someone that no one knows anything about. It's sort of the way it would play story-wise. Like, instead of them, say, sending out you, the A-list hunter, or even the guild send you, this master hunter, to eliminate these threats, instead of the 5th Fleet getting involved. Now, guys, I'm saying now, there are some hunts that I'm really not looking forward to. Like, Black Venom, and that's like, geez. Now, guys, the reason I am essentially just splitting this into 4 parts: low rank, high rank, and then master rank. One, master rank is, you know, essentially the combined total of like low and high rank. 2, to essentially make it slightly more of a case of, so I'm not instantly switching roles, plus to kind of save me editing wise. Because, guys, if I get poisoned, I'm kind of snookered. True Charge should just finish it. No, it didn't. Also, guys, the reason why I'm saying no healing is, or no being able to use things like items and whatnot, is otherwise it would not be debatable. At least with certain levels of armor. Now, Pink Raffian time. Now, would this personally be easy to hunt in the Wild Spell Waste? Yes. But I don't have the option. But Pink Raffian should take me like 5. Because, guys, I mentioned in the last, when doing Rathlos, it's like, yeah, I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna win, like, this is gonna be fine, just because, like, they're extremely weak to Dragon. Gold and Silver? No. Pink. If I get poisoned from me double checking this, I'm gonna be pissed. Well, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Now, guys, like I say, I can't heal, but backing off for a few seconds is perfectly fine. I also can't call a Vigorop station. Now, guys, this does not classify as a life. it'd be actually dying would classify as that life. And I did not think it was going to come from Pink Raffian. Now, I am allowed to go back into camp. Now guys, the only thing I'm not allowed to do at camp is sort of restock. If I've used my bombs, I've used my bombs. Guys, in Mass Rank, it'll basically will just be a case of normal set of rules. Except, if I die 3 times at all, I'm done. If I die 3 different times, if I die 3 times over 3 quests, that's kind of fine. If I die 3 times on one quest, if I die say 3 times on the Biosis quest, that's Master Rank done. But you go from fighting Pink Raffian to straight up Nerd Gigante. You do come across and meet a bunch of stuff. But, like, guys, you go against Pink Raffian, then Nerd Gigante. It's like, okay, Nerd Gigante, fair enough. Like, give us one quick, Elder Dragon hunt. No, okay, sure, give us a couple. Oh, TO, then you go straight into Land Conveyance. To me, high rank always felt longer than it actually was. Like, quickly comparing it to Master Rank, you have full 3 pages. Also, note on record for when I get to Master Rank, I am not doing Big Birdie Dash and Sleepy Now in the Fire. I hunted both of them. Well, I hunted that when I had Fatalis equipment, so again, footage is already out there. And I hunted that just before I had Azor Rathalos gear, so again. But like, there is full 3 pages worth. But like, guys, you skip out all this. And like, the only reason I've done some of these is Blue Rathalos, Lagiana, Pink Raffian, and Rathalos, was because I needed them for my Rathalos weapons, Raffian weapons, and Lagiana stuff. Otherwise, you then skip straight to this. Now, you do Elder Zeniths first, which does make sense, because I think you'd take down Nerd Gigante, those 3 then show up. No, I'll go there because that spawns right in Nerd Gigante's house. Yeah. Also, guys, the only reason I'm eating is because it literally makes these hunts go slightly bit quicker. Plus, you'd eat before the actual hunt anyway. Also, why not 100% how the arena fight's gonna go? It'll probably go similar. Also, I like how Ninja Gigante just has his own theme song. Now, guys, I'm saying that the Master Rank stuff, if you want to see me continue this into Master Rank, first of all, let me know in the comment section below. 2, it won't be coming out until like at least next week. And even then, maybe the week after. Also, guys, let me know how you like the GTA video in the comment section below. Because at the time of recording, I've not edited it yet. But then again, this isn't coming out for Thursday, this is getting recorded Monday. Also, guys, if I was to start taking, like, if I was to keep the same rule of I need to use each one of my Fatalis weapons, guys, the rule is I have to use whatever equipment it is. Now, if you lot in the comment section below want to see me essentially do this with, say, for instance, you were like, oh, could you do it with, say, Nerd Gigante or something? Then I'd be doing it with high rank Nerd Gigante, and if he was like, Nerd Gigante's stick, I'd then have to. But if we just like no scanning equipment, I'd get full say on it. Because guys, the more specific you are, the more I can essentially go, because if you just said, because if you just went, Ruiner Gigante, it'd be Ruiner, but if you went and said something like Rathalos, I wouldn't go and presume Silver, I would go and presume Master rank. Okay, all out of Slinger. That was my trick. No one nicks my tricks. Five minutes. Mainly because of the fact of no one wants to see me go toe to toe with this stuff. Like no one wants to essentially see grinding videos again. Oh, look at that! Expires in 1 hour. Now, guys, I am stating the rule of if I can see Black Veil in another area, I am fighting it in another area. That's the one exception. Now, I am going to try and stick to the order of Kashir, the Order, Teostra, then Valazar. Unfortunately, because if I was to go based on this order, I'd go Teostra, Nerjay, Kashula, and then the Master of the Gale. Like, guys, literally the only thing that's getting changed is I'm adding bombs back to my inventory. But, guys, ooh, thank God. Like, guys, again, when I first came up with the idea of a what if potentially going through this, without full fatalis, I didn't put into consideration, hold on, wait a minute. How boring is it gonna be? Because, guys, hunting monsters with online players, it's fun. Hunting them by yourself does get boring. And here's why I think Kashur the Ore is going to be a nightmare. She's done more damage to me than I've done to her. Also, guys, another reason why I essentially said no healing, because my armor naturally does it anyway, which was bad enough. I was not going to go and take the augments off my armor. Now, guys, some hunts where if you guys decide that you want to see me fight something specific, they won't. Now we're getting somewhere. It's not even because it's weak. Now guys, this used to trick me, because like, how the fuck do you get up there? You just run. Okay, I know what the thumbnail's gonna be. 100%. Nope, 3. That's Teostra. Yeah, okay. I forgot about Teostra. Now, that would have been a pain, but I would have said that would have justified all of it. Also, guys, basically to show you what like missions you essentially have to do to get your temper mantle, because I don't. No, I can. Okay. So you have the Blazing Sun. You go straight up, kill Teostra. You have Pandora's Arena, where Teostra's there. No Gigante shows up, and you know Teostra buggers off. No Gigante buggers off, and Lunastra stays there, and you have to kill Lunastra. And then you have No Remorse, No Surrender, which is still one of the best names for a hunt, because you have to go toe to toe with both the king and queen of bloody burning shit to hell. And you can essentially also kind of redo them via the Fires of the Hells. The Fires of the Hells, a bit deep. The Blue Promise, and then the Infernal Monarchy. See, I'd completely forgot I hadn't gone toe to toe with Teostra, because, like most people, I was like, I say most, thinking it's like, okay, that's done, it's at the bottom, it's fine. I do it because I need stuff from it, and even then, that thing kills me at least once. Now, guys, this has very much just been summed up in a very simple thing of, if I can go toe to toe with Fatalis in Fatalis armor, what makes you think I can't go toe to toe with all this? Yes, it could have. Although I will say, Teostra is probably one of the cooler designs from the whole thing. It's not a complete Manticore design, but it is close to one. Because, guys, Manticores are lions of a head of a lion, and then I think it's like a scorpion tail. And it's not one-to-one, but it's like close, and then wings of something. Also, guys, if any of you are wondering, like, dude, the surely they haven't went that long before I showed you. That's probably because I went and halved it, and even then, it's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna cut this down to like a 2-minute hunt. And now, is that me flexing? No, not intentionally. Anyway, it's more of a case of I'm trying to keep these videos quick, and to the point of, you've seen me hunt these things before. Do you really want to see the full hunts? Some hunts, it's a case of there's no point, like Great Jaguars, it really was no point in cutting it. Now, guys, what I won't pretend, see now, it kind of ruins it. So I was going to say, the only other way around it would be joining people's hunts. So it's like story-wise. But like I say, technically speaking, there was one way around it, where I would have needed 2 PlayStations, another character, and basically set it up that way. And basically just had it so the other character didn't go through any of the hunts. Nah, it would have been ramped up because of difficulty. Now guys, the one time I don't want to be seeing my resurrection, one of my skills go off is during the point where I can't heal through it. Because guys, I have a skill that basically just means anytime I'm on fire, poisoned, bleed damage, paralyzed, slept, any of that, it basically benefits me. I can't remember exactly what, but it does. Now, for the most part, I don't mind getting poisoned because I can just heal through it. But you take out the healing part, also guys, I'm gonna say now, it's kind of annoying how when they were doing the Ironlands, it's like, here, the only reasonable part of the Elder's Recess is the lava pit. It's like, no. It's like, Kashur, you're telling me that thing's gonna, the thing that controls wind is gonna want to be stuck down in a bloody boiling ass boiler's plate? No, that thing's gonna choose the ancient forest. Like, okay, Brigadiers, Raging Brigadiers, but yeah, so it was like 100% like they are, and it took until season 4, so it took them half the combined total seasons. But they did it. Like guys, it kind of does. It's kind of one of those things where it's like you show me the very obvious thing. Like why aren't you just cutting to the very obvious thing? But same point, I do kind of like how it was a story that was built up, because they go from Amy being annoyed at Jonah and Jonah just being an annoying pain to her, to okay, he's tolerable, to okay, he's not that bad. He's okay. To Amy being like, I want to date him. To Jonah already being like that from day one. To them both being caught in the photocopy room. And guys, if you've seen Superstore, you know for a fact what that was called at one point. But overall, good show. And guys, I'm saying this now. Things like the Superstore are not typically my type of show. It's like, I'm 9 times out of 10, like, if you put something like a superhero show or an action-based series in front of me compared to something more, I don't say mundane, but something like, say, Superstore, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna watch the more action-based series. Also, guys, at time of filming, I have not seen the most recent episode of My Hero Vigilante. I forgot to watch it before starting filming. Now, do I plan to watch it after filming? Yes. Is it one of those cases where it's like, okay, this should really be out on a Saturday? Because, guys, to me, it's like, okay, because of Dress Up My Darling Season 2, My Hero Season 8, all coming out Saturdays, and My Hero Vigilante just being up on the Monday. Now, was it just in case of the first episode premiered on Monday? No idea. I will double check it if I remember come the weekend. But at the time of recording, which is the Monday, no, I've not seen it yet. But by the time this comes out, I would have 10 minutes, because sure they already took longer. And while I wait for this to load me back in. Now I've only got 2 left. And the Star Shell Siege is now available for a limited time. And that's interesting to know. Not gonna get done. But guys, I have now got 2 more things left. And at the same point, how the hell is it taking me the same amount of time as it took me to get through all of low rank? Because guys, when I say this, I'm half an hour from being at the point of where I would be in low rank. Like, from not low rank, from what I would normally, from the amount of... I can only record Monster Hunter for about 2 hours. Hunt for a period of 2 hours, edit it down to about a 45-minute video. Typically 35. I try to get between half an hour and 45. Gives me a nice little range. And that's typically for most of my content. Yes, I still think that I get up to about 50, but I tried to cut it down to as small as possible, as leaving as much in as possible. But there is just Valzak. Is there an event mission then? There's a tempered Xeno. Okay, yep, that's fine. I'll have to do an event mission for the last one. Now guys, when I say this, not joking, not looking forward to this. Like, I get a couple. Not that, like, I don't get to essentially rely on them, but I do get a couple. As a literal case of, I'm dealing with a fluvium, it will kill me. Like, guys, it won't come from a case of, can I now? It's a case of, what will happen first? Valzak tearing me to pieces, or the effluvium finally hitting? Because effluvium halves your health. Like, any health, like, I'm saying for this one particular hunt, I can use null berries, and if my cat puts a health thing down, I can use it. And also, guys, if I wanted to skip Xeno, I'd say a Master Red Kettle Dragon at the very limited. But at the same point, the only ones I can think of are ones I'm going to have to do when I get to that point anyway. If I can get to that point. Guys, if you want to see me continue this on through Master Rank, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know. Because I'm kind of willing to, kind of not. And guys, that's exactly what I mean by the fact of it doesn't exactly give you a chance to sort of go and breathe. Even after being smacked down by Fatalis with Great Sword. That would have been a lot worse if I was infected with... Guys, I would have 100% been fucked then, if I was infected with Effluvium. Now guys, I do 100% just get into my own head when it comes to our dragon fights. Oh, and I'm an idiot. Also, guys, I apologize for
You can
any.
ride the transport at the hitching post there.
I'm gonna say
Then you'll
any
be able to
inconvenience.
reach the
Basically,
other
what the reason I
side
said I
of
was an idiot is like, hold on, I was gonna put my Switch on charge before I started recording. Again, I'm saying only potions I get, those are the only healing items I'm allowed to use. And even then, I'm gonna try and go as far as I can without it. Like I said, guys, Master Rank it'll be a lot different. I'd like to get a goddamn hit against this thing. Finally. Although, guys, thinking of it now, there was a show that I've not seen in a while that I might have to rewatch at some point. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I've not seen that in a nice little while. Guys, I've basically started watching that. Also, guys, when it does come, if I do go through full Master Rank, I'm saying Temperamental's beginning. Like, guys, I don't hate fighting Xeno, it's just not the funnest fight in the world. Like, it's one of those fights where it's like, oh, look, you get moved to another area. Guys, like I said, I think at the beginning of this, I have like an hour, and then I have to start recording again. Yeah, I've got like 5 minutes left before I have to start recording again. I'm hoping I can essentially kill Xeno in like 2 minutes and just have a slightly quick bye. Because quite frankly, I don't want to need to essentially start recording again just for like 5 minutes. Because guys, I can tell you what will happen is, I'll stop the recording and start to record again. Be like, oh okay, you've just killed Xeno. It's like, oh great. Oh damn. Oh, Xeno, I didn't even touch you that time. Also, guys, for those wondering how I essentially managed to, like, because I have to manually stop the record button to then manually do it again. Because if I don't, because I do it like 5 minutes before I necessarily need to, because once it comes up to the hour mark, guys, for PlayStation, it manually stops it. And I've been, like, this is what happened with, like, I think it was the, Rathalos fight. I didn't know that he had done that. And because I didn't know it had done that, I been straight up fighting something and it's like, oh shit. Because guys, at this point, healing really does not make a difference. Might killed me a while ago, Xeno. It's not going to kill me now. So guys, in a couple of minutes I would have been recording for over 2 hours, which does mean in each case I have gone over what I said I wanted to. Now, like I say, for master, if I do mastering, I want essentially it be about an hour and a half for about both. I knew it! Guys, as I've literally just been saying, I have an hour, then I need to like start the recording, then I need to start recording again. So I edit like a case of 2 different sets of hour footages into one video. And what I knew would happen was, I would kill the thing, and then I'd be done. So am I going to purposely talk for an additional 3 minutes? Yes. Seems gem. Also, guys, the fight did take me 13 minutes, so I wasn't that far wrong. Guys, 15 minutes, 52 seconds was the last part of the recording. So, yeah, I would've. Yeah, I would've. I'm still going to talk for an additional, like, 2 minutes just because of it. But guys, can I go from low rank to all the way through high rank with full fatalis edition? Yes, yes you can. Under the conditions of not being able to use your own healing items, having 1 life, yeah, you can. I set some kind of cases of, yeah, this might be. And guys, I probably will stick to the case of I do this somewhat with a different set of armor, depending on what it is. The rank where I don't get the heal. Like, if it is a case of using some version of, like, say, from Beotis up to when you first come up to Valkana, that first fight, I probably would say, okay, low rank I can't heal, and high rank is fair. If I was doing it with high rank armor, I'd 100% be allowing myself to heal. Because, guys, this was a fun little experiment. Did I know I could do it? Yes. Overall, it took me, what? About 3.5 hours? We'll say about 3 hours, 35 minutes to be 100%. Was it worth it? Kind of. Guys, if you do want to see me go through Master Rank and doing the same exact thing, let me know in the comment section below. Kind of hesitant to do it, just for the simple fact of, I've spent, like, I didn't notice it that much for the first part, but high rank was definitely one of those cases where it's like, Jesus Christ. Like, low rank, it was just a case of I was going through everything so quick, so I didn't notice that I was starting to get bored. Plus the additional half an hour of this, and it does seriously start to tell, like, start being, Jesus Christ. When will this be over? Now, guys, my plan for literally after I've done this was to go and shiny hunt Gardevoir. More specifically, shiny hunt Ralts. Because, guys, honestly, I spent days shiny hunting, you know, Riolu to get Lucario. Because I wanted a shiny Mega Lucario. I mean, when you stop training in Legends EA story mode, like story game, like story-wise, not online battles, I wanted a a shiny ace, and my Lucario was my ace. Like, that thing has saved me more than once. Also, guys, some key points and some tips. Don't be like me and don't double check to see whether you can get more money and more mega shards from stuff. And to go through most of the game, and by most I mean all the story game, and, you know, not know the fact of I could be getting a lot more mega shards than what I'm currently getting. Because, guys, I looked at someone being like, oh, once you get to 99 cap, you know, this is what you should do, because they'll still keep coming in, but, like, you won't actually get any. I was like, okay, it's never going to be a problem for me. Yeah, it was never going to be a problem for me when I didn't put into the fact of I was only getting, like, 1 or 2 from each thing instead of, like, potentially 5 or 6. Yeah, double check the fact that you can actually get more resources when you need them. It seriously helps. Also, guys, the fastest way to kind of get the challenge charm is doing the 1,000 battles, because it means you have to do a bunch of other capturing stuff. I was able to basically get around that by essentially doing a tiny bit of the Mega Dimensions, and basically capturing a bunch of Pokemon. I didn't do the 1,000 battles, but it's a simpler way. If you have the ability to, like, something with a turbo control, like a turbo controller, you can set it up to essentially auto do them. Didn't have the option, and quite frankly, it was a lot quicker just to sort of manually do it. But anyway, guys, yes, I have been talking for addition. Well, actually, been talking for addition for like 4 minutes. But guys, hope you have enjoyed this. If you want to see me go through Master Rank again, like, comment, subscribe, let me know in the comment section below. And this is Tyra signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye.